Um, Hi. So I've been thinking about my looks lately. Generally, growing up, I didn't think about or worry about my looks that much. I never really cared about the ugly or pretty stuff. It was just not interesting to me. And then over the years, like after my teenagerhood, like my latest teen years, I had to come in terms with the fact that it actually affects a lot. Like it affects your life a lot. Um, and people treat you based on the way they perceive you, which means your attractiveness and your mannerism together. So that kind of started to have an effect on the way I perceive myself because I think I've been like looking like I kind of started to look at myself from the eyes of other people, which is such a big mistake. But the truth is, I don't know, people always say that it's superficial to care about your looks. Like you're being superficial caring about your looks. Only superficial care like people care about being pretty. But this is this is very insincere to me. This is like you're such an insincere liar bitch for saying that because you cannot claim that there's a single person on earth that doesn't care about looks of things. Like it's an evolutionary thing, I think. Like it's I mean, nobody looks ugly to me. Nobody's ugly to me. Like, I never, I never, have, form my idea of someone based on the way they look. Like solely on the look, or let's say predominantly based on the way they look. Um, and decide how my relationship, my approach to that person is gonna be based on the way they look, based on how attractive they are to my eyes. Also, I don't think there are ugly people. I when I see a person that is not conventionally attractive, like I meet someone who's not conventionally attractive, uh, my impression, like my first impression, is not that. Oh my God, what an ugly frog! I love frogs, by the way. It's usually that, well, a conventionally unattractive person, my first thought is that this person is perceived as accepted as unattractive because they fall into like people fall into categories, and like my brain starts recognizing to like form assumptions about people, like who could this person be, and I immediately think, like I actually subconsciously and very quickly, my subconscious very quickly thinks what this person's background could be. So much yapping, oh my God. But like I never like look at people with um like loathing, or like look down on people who I think are conventionally unattractive. I'm just like, wow, new face, new person, new features that I haven't seen before. That I have like a new person. That's my impression. So I know not everyone, but a lot of people, a lot of people. That's I don't think that's a very common thing. I don't think a lot of people do what I do. Like it happens the way that it happens with me. That a lot of people, I don't think that. I think a lot of people actually do be mean. Like they are actually mean. Like I how I know that my mom and my dad. I grew up hearing my mom and dad making fun of people because of their looks. Like they would be humiliating people because of their looks. Like a very random. She would look at a person for 1 second and she'd be like, "What a." I don't even have words for that. Like they would be so creative. Like they would come up with such out of the blue, like out of the thin air, they would pull this very like uncommon, like specific combination of adjectives, and I'd be like, that's you. Like that would be, it could be anything. It could be their nose, it could be their neck, it could be their shoulders, their eyelids, anything could be a character, like a characteristics of yours to define how uh unpleasant, undesirable you are. And you were just passing by. This person saw you for a second. And like my heart, my little heart would break. And like when I confront my mother about that, she'd be like, I'm just saying the truth. Is that wrong? Is that not right? Is that not true? So I know how people think. Maybe my mom is a lot meaner than an average person, but people do um estimate you more if you're pretty. You're somehow more important. Even they see there are like there are like the offsides, is that the correct word? Like there are negative sides of being pretty. People hate you more, people are jealous of you more, but still, positive or negative, you get the attention. That is flattering. That is flattering. And like you're still somehow, you still have some importance for people. You still kind of like manage to matter to people. Like not as in like person, but like as an attention, as an object of attention, you're still gonna like attract that. That's crazy. And people will be nicer to you. People will be kinder to you. Uh, and when I was like trying to say good things about me, how I don't care about people's looks. That's another that's another lie or exaggeration. As I said, I don't treat people because like based on the way they look. And pay attention to treat unattractive people as well as anyone else. And people's looks solely are not a character characteristics for me to form my impression about them. Uh, their mindset, their thinking, their personality always has a huge part. But there is not a single person, including me, who will not be fascinated by a beautiful person. Who will not for a second like be like even if you don't think about that with words, like even if you like your inner voice doesn't like construct a sentence or come up with a word, you still have this feeling. Oh, you see an unattractive person there and you're like, oh, if you're kind enough, you will be considering to be kind with them. That's probably. I need to like, do I need to think deeper, like about how much importance it has? How much, like, it depends on how much of a superficial person you are. If you're a really superficial person, like really superficial person, the more superficial you are, the more looks are going to matter to you. So I think I'm not that much of a superficial. Like, I do have a profound side to myself. That's how I am able to see people for their personality, because I can see the depth in people. I can see the depth of people, and like that protrudes as much as their looks do. If you are a superficial person, their inner side, their like personality, their mindset, etc., like the person they are, doesn't protrude as much in your vision. That's the correct that's the correlation between the looks and people's impression, opinion of whatever of you. But I like if somebody else, I think I have really good characteristics as a person. I think I have my like, am I being objective? I don't know. I feel like I have a kind of unique way of thinking. Like I don't know, like I'm a creative person, let's put it that way. I should stop with my hands. I am a creative person. I'm a creative thinker and I'm a free thinker. Like I don't constantly need to I don't constantly feel the need to quote people or like follow a thinking pattern. I I do my own work. Um like personality wise, I think I am a good pattern. I'm an interesting pattern. Like I am someone that you might want to have a conversation with. But if this personality, if someone with an attractive face, an attractive mannerism, I think my like there's it's not just my face, it's my mannerism that is not very attractive. Um, they would instantly be more interesting, be perceived as more interesting, um, and desirable to talk to. People would just uh be drawn to them. And like people are drawn to me like when they don't see my face. Like when I like text people over apps, like when I meet people on like on apps and they're interested in me, like they're interested in talking to me. Like you're one of the most interesting people I've talked to recently. Such a great conversation, etc. Like such an interesting background you've built up for yourself over the years. And then they'd be like, "Can I see you?" Right? And then I'm no longer interesting somehow. Interesting, very interesting. So I actually do think of changing my looks. From one side, I'm such a supporter of natural looks. Like I love wrinkles, for instance. I love asymmetrical faces and all that. Like I love natural faces because that's the way you are. That's the way you lived your whole life. And I do think that every wrinkle has its like story. Um, and I love to see people as flowers, as trees, as lakes and rocks. You know, you are you are not made by human hands. There's something so beautiful about not being made by human hands. But when it comes to myself, okay, I thinking about like let's take a nose job. I like this bitch has been with me my entire life. Like she's been here 21 years. And I think like if I loved like if I was someone who loved me, like from someone else, like someone that is not me, who loved me, I would love my nose too. And I would be like, would remember me with that nose, with these eyes, with these lips, with these face shape, like every feature exactly as that I have exactly as I have now. Love her just like that because that's you. That's the person I love. Like why the fuck would I care where you land in conventionally attractiveness scale? Why the fuck would I care? And what the fuck is that? Anyways, if I love you, that means I love you. What it means to be you, and what it means to be me is to also have this body. Um, and like personally, it also kind of bothers me. Like it kind of makes me uncomfortable to think that I'm gonna have something. I'm gonna say artificial, like an artificial body part. Like if I get a nose job, like look, if I get it like a little hooked, a little smaller, that would be something artificial, like unnatural to my body. Like it would be foreign to my body. Or if I get a double jaw surgery, I will have screws here, and I will live with it, and I will live and die with it. Like there will be like they will be found in my skeleton. These screws here. Um, but I need to decide. Like, is it because my mind keeps changing. Like, is it worth it? Because people will. I just know people will treat me different. I've been speaking for 20 minutes. Such a yapper. Do you ever shut up? I mean, I love me though. Like, I love when I talk. I love to listen to me talk. That's how love is, you know? Like, the person, if you love, I don't know, is it the chemistry? Is it, I don't know, something? But when you love someone, like, you love everything about them. That's truly loving someone. Like I don't just like your looks. I don't just like you when you're being a certain way. I like you in any way. In any new ways you will be from now on too. That was really an interesting thing. Anyways, actually the reason I opened camera like half an hour ago was to immortalize my looks. I don't know if I have enough footage of my natural face. Look at me, bitch. You might miss this face though. I don't know. But I do want to be perceived as an attractive person. I do want to. I don't care about looking pretty. Actually, I don't care about people being impressed. Like, who the fuck are you for me to try to impress you? But it comes with opportunities when you can visually appeal to people, and I want those opportunities. I wouldn't be with someone who wouldn't like me just like this way, even after I change my looks for the better. If they don't like these looks, like I will show them my like at my ex looks. If they don't like that, I don't want them because they're not like they don't want me. They just find me appealing to the eye in one form. But like I want the privilege, bitch.